the real thing is, but no, I'm not going to review Loki today, even though I am going to review Loki soon, because, I mean, come on, like, I gotta review it. It's new, and it's supposed to be really good, and I've seen almost all the episodes. But anyway, the point is, so instead of reviewing Loki today, because I still haven't seen all the episodes for some reason, I'm going to review Black Widow, because I got premiere access, baby. So, this movie it's very unique in a way that only two other Marvel movies are. Those two Marvel movies being Captain America Civil War and Captain America The Winter Soldier. The common thing between these three movies is that they're all like Marvel movies but they all have a dark edge to them that barely any other Marvel movies have. But the thing is that they do a really good job at being darker than most Marvel movies with a dark edge to them, but then also of course at their core being Marvel movies, but at their core still being the Marvel movie, genre, basically. I mean, can I call Marvel movie a genre? I mean, Marvel's released so many movies at this point. I think that it's fair that I can just call Marvel a genre. But anyway, here's the thing. So Black Widow does a similar thing to those two movies, but isn't nearly as good as those two movies. Now that is why I'm reviewing it in this video, to find out, is it as good as Captain America the Winter Soldier or Civil War? Well, hey, but the only way to find out is to review it. So let's take a look at Black Widow. So the movie starts off basically on a farm, and there's just a totally normal family. No, I'm just kidding. The parents are actually Russian spies, and the parents are actually just Russian spies that get attacked by S.H.I.E.L.D. and then send Natasha and her sister off to, yep, you guessed it, the Red Room. Now, so now there's kind of a very pretty dark montage, Natasha and her sister, being being by the Red Room and stuff, it's pretty dark. And so as they do this montage, the song playing is a Heart-Shaped Box by Nirvana, which is actually one of my favorite songs. It's really good. But they didn't actually use the original version. They just used another version, a cover of it. I mean, come on, Marvel. I mean, at this point, Marvel has pretty much infinite money. Why couldn't they just buy the rights to the real song? I mean, the real song is so much better. It'll be so cool. I mean, I can't even play either of the songs right now because copyright. But I'm just gonna assume that you've at least listened to the normal version. Yeah. I mean, sure. I mean, I guess this version of the song does fit a lot better with the theme of the song or whatever. I don't know. Okay, bring back the real Nirvana. And so now we see that in present day, Natasha is being hunted down by General Ross. Wait, no, what movie is General Ross from again? I know that it's from some movie. I just can't quite put my finger on it. What? He was, I'm pretty sure that he appeared in The Incredible Hulk. No, that movie doesn't exist anymore. Oh, okay. And that's literally it. Yeah, that's literally all that happens in the scene. General Ross just shows up, and Natasha runs away. That's literally it. It's 5 seconds long. But anyway, and then we see that Natasha's sister is attacking this innocent person. Oh no, Natasha's sister is attacking this innocent person because she's like brainwashed. What's going to save her and unbrainwash her? Red dusty stuff. Yeah, but buy some of this red flowery stuff for free. It will cure you of mind control or whatever. Red dusty stuff. Now for sale. Get 50% off of your first purchase. But the thing is, unfortunately, Taskmaster doesn't have any of that red dusty stuff and is still under mind control. Oh, dude, this is going to be so good. Taskmaster's in the fight scene, and it's a really good fight scene. Like, especially with Taskmaster, it's so good. Oh, it's over. Oh, wait, no, never mind. Yo, dude, now it's a car chase. Yo, dude, that's even better. Oh, my God. That car literally just flipped over, hit that building, and exploded when they were both in it. They don't have any superpowers. So, they're dead. Wait, hold on a minute. But what if Natasha actually did die in that car accident, and the rest of the movie is just like non-existent, and yeah, like the rest of the movie just non-existent. Oh my God, that could be the reason why Natasha has white hair when she goes into Avengers Infinity War. It's not even her, it's somebody posing as Natasha. Oh my God, I just uncovered a giant theory. How could basically, so guess what they do? They hide in the vents. Classic. That is classic. That's like a classic action movie trope. There's like when the bad guy's after you, hide in the vents. That is a classic movie trope. But anyway, now Natasha and her sister realize that in order to that the Red Room must be chasing them, and in order to find out what the Red Room is up to, they have to go to the Red Guardian, who, by the way, it was the Russian spy posing as their dad. Okay, and when they get this guy, this guy is like the best part of this entire movie. I mean, the Red Guardian is like the best part. This guy is hilarious. There are so many really, really funny scenes with this guy in the movie. But anyway, but in order to break him out and get all of that comedy, first they have to go on, of course, a jail heist. That sounded a lot better in my head. But anyway, yeah, this scene, absolutely awesome. Absolutely awesome. It's like in like a giant snowy prison up in Russia, and it's an awesome scene. Oh, and also this avalanche but it's so, and it like kind of like that, like everybody else probably would have died, but it's okay. You know, they were all like, I mean, like prisoners, and everybody there was, I mean, like everybody there definitely looked like they had hurt somebody or killed somebody. Wait, but what about the guards? Wait, no, what if like some of those prisoners were framed? Or what about the guards? Oh, the guards. Wait, hold on a minute. Wait, hold on a minute. This is exactly what happened when I reviewed the Wonder Woman movie. It's the same thing. Just like I figured out who was the real villain in that movie, I figured out who's the real villain of this movie, huh? It's Taskmaster, actually. But for some reason, the Red Guardian doesn't know what the Red Room is up to. And so you see, the funny thing is, so they say that when they reach a higher altitude, they're gonna throw them off of the helicopter, but then they never do. okay, I just don't get. If somebody just like posed as your father and then sent you into a life of pain, torture, and misery, don't you think that you would probably want to drop them out of an airplane? I mean, in a helicopter at like that much of a high altitude? I mean, like, he deserves it. But I know, but nope. Apparently, all they just do is just take him to see, of course, their fake spy mom. Like, I mean, like, why didn't they drop him out of the helicopter? I mean, actually, no. On second thought, I'm actually really glad that they didn't drop him out of a helicopter because, like, he's the funniest character in this movie. But yeah, whatever. And so they go and see the mom, who has some pigs there. And basically, yeah, so they just sit down for a drink, and the mom tells them that she basically has, like, genetically engineered those poor pigs. Those, like, poor pigs, so that she can control them. And then she makes the pigs stop breathing. No, don't kill the pig, don't kill the pig. Oh, okay, good. She didn't kill the pig. Good. She didn't kill the pig. But here's the thing, if she has basically, like, genetically engineered that pig, like, the pig is, like, so powerful now, they wouldn't even just be a normal pig anymore. They would be more of a assassin pig. Oh my god. Yo, dude, I just came up with, like, the next big blockbuster of the summer. Marvel Studios presents a spin-off of Black Widow, The Assassin Pig, rated PG-13 for manure and rolling around in the mud. But anyway, so I guess, like, they kind of have an emotional moment with their fake parents, but really the whole time I was basically just chanting in my head, Natasha and her sister should just shoot them. Natasha and her sister should just shoot them. It's their fault that they went to the Red Room, so why don't they just shoot them already? Oh my god, this is taking so long. Just shoot them already. Jeez. Now, this part is actually, like, pretty funny, especially when the fake dad is trying to have an emotional moment and all of a sudden just starts singing this, like, old song. It's like it's a musical or something. It's pretty funny, but here's the thing, you see, but unlike Captain America, the Winter Soldier, and Civil War, like, this one just kind of, just, like, hops around from, like, really dark to really light. Unlike, like those other two movies, which kind of, I was like, just, like, stayed the same tone for the whole, just kind of, just stayed, just, like, in the middle for the whole time. Like, they stayed, like, they had, like, the same tone the whole time. Yeah, they kind of had, like, the same, like, unique tone the whole time. Now, this one still has the same idea, like, the same, like, idea, of kind of, like I already said at the beginning of the video, being, like, dark, but also being a Marvel movie, except, like, it kind of just jumps, from, like, really dark to, like, really light, instead of kind of, like, maintaining the same tone of both for the entire movie. I just noticed that. But, then, anyway, oh, hey, look, the dad got shot by a dart. Well, it's nothing much. Oh, my God, he got shot by all of the darts. Well, that's, yeah, that's not good. Oh, no, Taskmaster's here. Yeah, this is, well, I can sense a climax coming up. But anyway, yeah, and so they're taken to this, like, floating ship in the sky, which apparently turns out that the Red Room is actually a cool, like, floating ship in the sky. I'm not exactly sure if that's, like, a twist or not, but either way, it's pretty darn cool. But you know what, is actually kind of a cool twist? But it turns out that basically, yeah, so, like, the Russian spy mom is talking to, like, the owner of the Red Room, this, like, mob dude, but then it turns out it was actually Natasha the entire time. Cue the foghorn sound effect! No, okay. But then guess what? It turns out that, this part is, like, really, like, the most unintentionally funny part of the whole movie. Well, it turns out Natasha can't hurt the owner of the Red Room because he implanted a nerve in all of the widows that basically makes it so that they can't that basically makes it so that like they can't attack him if they smell his hormones. I'm pretty sure that wasn't intentionally funny, but I mean, come on, man, hormones. Really? Like they can't. Black Widow smells his hormones, so she can't shoot him. Like what? How does that even make sense? And even if that does somehow scientifically make sense, what's the point? It's hilarious, and that is just so unintentionally hilarious. Yeah, so what does she do? She just slams her head against a wall and breaks and severs the nerve that he implanted. But no, instead of shooting him, she just kicks him. Dude, shoot him while you still have the chance. But nope, it's too late. All the other brainwashed widows come and of course start attacking her. Oh no, is she gonna die? Nope. Not today, because, yeah, of course, Natasha's sister has the red flowery stuff. But Natasha's sister basically explodes some of like the red dusty stuff onto them, and the red dusty stuff all of a sudden unbrainwashes them. Red flowery stuff available today. Also coming with the red dusty stuff. Same thing, honestly. They're actually like the exact same thing. And now, of course, the giant sky base in the sky. Why did I have to specify that it was in the sky? Anyway, starts to crumble. Oh no, it's gonna blow. And so, of course, the bad guys get on one jet, and they get on another jet. Amanda, of course, Black Widow finds out that it turns out that that Taskmaster is actually the bad guy's daughter. That Black Widow thought that she killed. I mean, like, that's kind of like an underwhelming twist. I'm not exactly sure if I was the only one that thought that this twist was a little bit kind of like underwhelming, but I mean, like, honestly, I kind of thought that it would be better if they kind of, just kept just like Taskmaster's identity a secret the whole time. Oh, and also, Taskmaster is so underutilized in this movie. But then the red room starts to fall, and it's falling, and it is falling, and it's falling. But Natasha is, I guess, the hero, so she lets Taskmaster go because she feels bad for killing her. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. It's to get redeemed. And that did nothing because it looks like the building exploded with Taskmaster inside of it. So Taskmaster is now dead. Oh yeah, right, of course. Taskmaster is obviously back because everybody seems to be immortal in this movie. But anyway, the red room falls, and of course, right before Taskmaster is about to kill Black Widow, of course, Taskmaster is vanquished with the red, flowery, dusty stuff. And Taskmaster gets their memory back and isn't brainwashed anymore. Alright. Amanda, by the way, in case you're wondering about the person that invented the Red Room, he blows up along with his cargo helicopter and all of his armies. All of them blows up except for his glasses for some reason. That's such an odd detail that they left in there. But then, of course, General Ross comes to deal with Black Widow, and all of a sudden it just cuts to when Black Widow is going to go to Infinity War. Now she has white hair. Something happened there with General Ross. Wait, no, I think I know exactly what happened. You see, Black Widow just went up to General Ross and was just like, oh, hey, yeah, General Ross, yeah, can you just give me a haircut? And then boom. Well, but so everybody, that was Marvel Studios' Black Widow. So it did So it tried to have the same kind of theme as Captain America, the Winter Soldier, and Civil War, but didn't it do it as well? Well, as much as I hate to admit it, not exactly. You see, just like, well, those two movies had, kind of like an overarching theme to them, and they kind of just like stayed like with like the same, like they kind of like stayed with like the same amount like darkness and stuff throughout like the whole movie. It kind of had that like overarching feel of kind of like being a little bit more edgy and like dark than the other Marvel movies, while still being of course like like a Marvel movie with comedy and stuff. But Black Widow, this movie just kind of felt like it just kind of just like jumps from I was like really dark to pretty funny, really dark, pretty funny, really dark, pretty funny. Unlike the other movies that kind of like maintained the same theme the entire time. So again, it had the same kind of like unique ideas, just not executed quite as good. But overall, was it a good movie? Oh heck yeah, it was a good movie. It was very good, and I mean compared to some of like Marvel's not so good movies, it ranks up at about, I'd say about around like an Age of Ultron. And just remember, for like a Avengers movie, that's pretty good. This movie was definitely very good. But overall, thank you guys so much for watching this movie review. We have plenty more of these masterpiece or disasterpiece movie reviews on the channel, so please go and check out the playlist they made, link in the description. But anyway guys, yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to subscribe if you liked it for more movie reviews, movie theories, and I also do weekly gaming videos too if you like that kind of thing. But anyway guys,